guys, I am about to make some baked potatoes in my Instant Pot, and I thought I would show you how I do it. Alright, so the first thing I have are my potatoes, which I've washed well, and then I've actually cut them into chunks. You don't have to cut them at all. You don't have to prick them with a fork. You don't have to do anything with them. But these potatoes, there were a lot of different sizes. They came in my CSA this week, so there were some that were really tiny, and then there were some that were huge, and I wanted them to all be a fairly uniform size, so I decided to cut them up like this. I have made, I'm not sure how much potato this is, because it was just whatever came in my CSA, but I have done this before and made a whole 5 pounds of potatoes, and it worked beautifully. It was full to the absolute brim, and every single potato came out absolutely perfect. So if you've never used an Instant Pot before, it's a pressure cooker, steamer, slow cooker, yogurt maker, sauteer, everything. It is awesome. It's my little kitchen robot. So I'm going to put these potatoes in there and show you how I cook them. So first what I do is I prepare the potatoes. You could peel them if you wanted to. I didn't, like I said, I cut them up, but you didn't have to. When I did the 5 pounds before, I actually cut them all. They were like russet potatoes. I cut them all in half, just because I found that I could actually fit more in the Instant Pot when they were cut in half. Plus I was feeding a large crowd of people, and I figured that people might not want a whole potato, but if it was already cut in half, they might be more likely to take it. So anyways, I've got the Instant Pot ready over here, so let me show you. There's something we do a little bit different when we do potatoes, so let me show you. Alright, so my Instant Pot's still off here, but one thing I'm going to do that's different is I actually put my steamer rack in here, which is this rack right here. And then I have about a cup of water down in there. So then the potatoes are going to rest on there. You don't have to worry about them getting in the water, like it's not a big deal if they do. I'm going to put the potatoes in there on top of the steamer rack, and then I'll show you what we're going to do. Get you back in here. Alright. So let's see if I can show you down here. Drop the tripod off the edge of the counter. That doesn't work. Okay, so I've got all of my potatoes, and I'm just going to put them down in here on top of the water in the steamer rack. So as you can see, that is actually fairly full. Anybody, you're okay. Sorry, that's my cat. I'm not sure why he's upset. So it's fairly full in here. So let me show you what we're going to do to cook them. So we're going to click our, we're going to put the lid on first. So we're going to close the lid. And that noise means it locks. Hey buddy, you're okay. Say hi. I'm going to change this to sealed, which is going to allow the sealing vent to close here. And then I'm going to click manual. And I'm going to reduce my time to 10 minutes. Alright, so now what that's going to do is it's going to come to pressure, and then it's going to pressure cook those potatoes for 10 minutes. And then I'm actually going to leave that on natural release. So what that means is when it's done with the 10 minutes, it's going to beep, but I'm not going to do anything until this valve releases down, that silver dot there, which you would never want to touch once it's hot. Once it releases down on its own and naturally releases the pressure, then I'm going to open the lid. That's going to allow the potatoes to continue to passively cook in there. That takes about 20 minutes, so about probably 5 minutes to come to pressure, 10 minutes to cook, and then about 20 minutes to come down out of pressure, but that's completely hands-off time. The other thing is I could put them in here and walk away and come back whenever I'm ready to eat them. The day that I did this for the potluck, I actually put them in there that morning, and plugged it in at my desk and then let it cook, and then I just unplugged it at lunchtime, and they were perfect potatoes. So it goes into a keep warm mode. It's going to keep them warm. It's not going to overcook them. It's going to keep them perfect. So I will show you what they look like when they're finished in a little bit. Alright, so the pressure released. It took about 20 minutes for the pressure to release. We know the pressure is released because that valve has dropped down. It's very hot right now, but you'll notice that valve's dropped down. That means that the Instant Pot's now unlocked and we can open it up. I did hit the cancel button. It was on keep warm, and counting the timer of how long I've been on keep warm, I did hit the cancel button, so now it says off. So I'm going to open it up, take a look at our potatoes. So here they are, and they are all super tender. They're very hot, but oh, that's really hot, sorry. They're all super perfect tender potatoes. So I'm going to eat them now. Bye!